Brand new for you tonight at 6. The Packers celebrating 15 years of pairing new businesses with established companies to help them learn and grow. Today, participants in the team's mentor-protégé program were recognized for their time, their guidance, and willingness to take suggestions in the pursuit of improvement.
Very proud to see. It's very interesting to see their journey, the business's journey from the very first time they stepped, like the first month they started in the program, what their thinking is, to graduating. Now they think in systems. Now they think how big I can grow.
Since it began in 2010, this program has so far created more than 504 full and part-time jobs across 164 companies, along with a combined annual revenue increase of nearly $111 million.